The government loves keeping secrets, but every now and then the truth slips out. From mind control experiments to hidden UFO programs, these classified leaks weren't meant for the public. But once they got out, there was no going back. And trust me, number one will make you question everything. Welcome to Viral Top 10s, where we uncover the biggest, wildest, and most jaw-dropping facts you weren't supposed to know. Today, we're diving into government secrets so shocking that when they were leaked, they sent shockwaves around the world. Buckle up, it's about to get dangerous. Number 10, COINTELPRO, the FBI's illegal spying program. In the 1960s and 70s, the FBI secretly spied on American citizens, targeting civil rights activists, journalists, and even celebrities. The worst part? It was all illegal. So, next time you think, the FBI is watching me, just remember, they literally did this before. This was exposed in 1971 when a group of activists broke into an FBI office and stole classified files. They mailed them to journalists, revealing how the government harassed Martin Luther King Jr., tried to blackmail him, and even considered ways to neutralize him. Number 9, the MK Ultra experiments, the CIA's mind control program. In the 1950s, the CIA launched MK Ultra, a top-secret program designed to experiment with mind control. Yes, you heard that right. They tested hypnosis, drugs, and psychological torture on real people, often without their consent. So basically, the CIA was out here running real-life sci-fi horror experiments. The program was exposed in 1975 when classified documents were leaked, revealing that the CIA secretly drugged American citizens with LSD, sometimes just to see what happens. Some victims suffered lifelong trauma, while others never even knew they were part of an experiment. Number 8, the U.S. poisoned alcohol during Prohibition. In the 1920s, when alcohol was banned in the U.S., the government wanted to stop illegal bootlegging. Their solution? Poison the industrial alcohol supply, knowing bootleggers would use it to make drinks. The result? Thousands of people died. Imagine just wanting a drink, and the government's like, nah, how about a little poisoning instead? Historians estimate that at least 10,000 people died due to the poisoned alcohol, while many more suffered blindness and organ failure. And yes, the government knew this would happen and kept doing it anyway. Number 7, the Gulf of Tonkin incident, a fake excuse for war. In 1964, the U.S. claimed that North Vietnamese forces attacked an American ship, which led to the Vietnam War. The problem? Years later, declassified documents revealed that the attack never actually happened. Yes, let's start a 20-year war based on a completely made-up story seems reasonable. This attack was used to justify sending hundreds of thousands of troops to Vietnam, leading to millions of casualties. The truth was only exposed decades later, proving that the government manipulated the public into supporting a war. Number 6, Operation Paperclip, the U.S. secretly hired Nazi scientists. After World War II, you'd think the U.S. would want nothing to do with former Nazi scientists, right? Wrong. Instead of prosecuting them, they smuggled over 1,600 Nazi scientists into the country and put them to work in military and space programs. So we just forgot about the whole war criminal thing because we wanted better rockets? Many of these scientists helped develop U.S. weapons and space technology, including Wernher von Braun, who later became a key figure in NASA. So the next time you admire a space launch, just remember, it was built on a very sketchy history. Number 5, the Iran-Contra affair. The U.S. funded drug cartels. In the 1980s, the U.S. was fighting a war on drugs, while simultaneously being caught selling weapons to Iran, which was under sanctions, and using the profits to secretly fund rebel groups in Central America. Oh, so that's how the war on drugs worked, by funding drug traffickers? Makes total sense. The scandal was exposed in 1986, showing how the government ignored its own laws and helped fuel violent conflicts in multiple countries. And the craziest part? Almost no one involved actually faced serious punishment. Number 4, PRISM, the NSA's mass surveillance program. You know those jokes about the government watching you through your phone? Well, it's not a joke. In 2013, Edward Snowden leaked documents showing that the NSA was spying on millions of Americans without their knowledge. So when your phone randomly recommends ads about something you whispered, now you know why. The NSA was monitoring phone calls, emails, texts, and even social media activity, all under the claim of national security. And the worst part? Big tech companies like Google, Apple, and Facebook were helping them. So yeah, privacy, pretty much an illusion. Number 3, the Pentagon's UFO program, the truth about UFOs. For years, the government denied investigating UFOs, until 2020, when they casually admitted that they had been studying them all along. And yes, they have no idea what these things are. So, let me get this straight. We spent decades calling UFO believers crazy. And then the government's just like, oh yeah, they're real. No big deal. The Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, spent years collecting footage of unidentified flying objects moving at impossible speeds. And in 2020, the Pentagon released actual UFO videos, confirming that they exist, but no one knows what they are. Number 2, Watergate, the scandal that took down a president. If you cheat so hard that you become the first U.S. president to resign, you know the scandal was bad. In 1972, President Richard Nixon's team was caught bugging their political opponents' offices and covering it up. So basically, Nixon invented the worst form of reality TV. The scandal led to tape recordings proving Nixon was behind the cover-up, and in 1974 he resigned before he could be impeached. The lesson? If you're going to spy, maybe don't record yourself talking about it. Number 1. The U.S. government tested biological weapons on its own people. As if mind control and spying weren't enough, documents reveal that the U.S. government secretly released bacteria and viruses over American cities just to see what would happen. In the 1950s and 60s, the military released biological agents over cities like San Francisco to test how fast they would spread. People got sick, some even died, and the government kept it a secret for decades. And the best part? No one was ever held accountable. And there you have it. The craziest government secrets that got leaked to the public. From hiring Nazis to spying on citizens and secret UFO programs, these leaks prove that the government has done way more than they'll ever admit. So, which one blew your mind the most, and what do you think they're still hiding? Drop a comment below. Just know someone might be watching. If this video made you question everything, hit that like button and subscribe for more shocking government secrets. Thanks for watching Viral Top 10s. See you next time, unless we get redacted first.